news presented by Ayrece Stewart. Good morning, Ayrece.
Good morning, Sophie.
The headlines.
Mauritian man caught in London child predator sting and arrested by British police after confronting decoy he believed was a 14-year-old girl. Confusion and frustration as mandatory dog registration takes effect as owners question planning. Cruise season boost for Mauritius sees luxury residential ship The World to dock in Port Louis as 37 cruise liners and 45,000 passengers expected this season. Breast cancer remains a major health challenge in Mauritius with 700 new cases yearly and over 1,100 deaths in 5 years as NGOs push for early detection this pink October. Mauritian Education Minister Kaviraj Sukon awarded prestigious honorary fellow title by Commonwealth of Learning. In world news, aid flotilla continues towards Gaza despite interception by Israeli Navy. And in sports, Mauritian para-athletes compete at World Championships in New Delhi with Roberto Michel placing 4th in 100 meters. And we start this morning with a case as shocking as it is gripping. A Mauritian man has found himself caught in a sting operation carried out by child protection groups in London. Caught red-handed and filmed live in front of thousands of internet users, he was later arrested by British police. The viral video highlights the striking methods used by these so-called hunters, volunteers who track online predators. Report by Pranav Bihari, read by Krishan Sitya.
A Mauritian man caught by his own messages and exposed live in front of thousands of internet users. On September 27th, Prakash Chamru was trapped in London by child protection groups Fleetwood Enforcers UK Act Now, protecting Pompey's innocent and taking action against predators. Believing he was going to meet a 14-year-old girl, he instead came face-to-face with hunters, volunteer vigilantes specialized in tracking online predators. In a 1 hour and 2 minute Facebook Live video, viewed more than 137,000 times, the man immediately admitted he intended to take the supposed teenager to a hotel. On camera, he later tried to defend himself, claiming he only wanted to talk to the child. But UK law is clear, the age of consent is 16. British police proceeded to arrest him. The charges published on the Fleetwood Enforcers UK Facebook page include online grooming, arranging to meet a child for sexual purposes, sexual communication with a child, and attempting to possess child sexual abuse images. Added to this is an outstanding arrest warrant since 2022 for immigration-related offences. On his LinkedIn profile, Prakash Chamru describes himself as a senior carer, a professional in the care sector. But since last Friday, it's his face on a Facebook live stream that's circulating for allegations that could severely damage his reputation.
And staying in the headlines, some confusion surrounds the mandatory registration of dogs, which came into effect yesterday, October 1st. Many owners, while not questioning the law itself or the principle of registration, are instead criticizing what they see as poor planning in the rollout of this measure. Their main concern is the current requirement to go in person with their dogs either to the SSR veterinary clinic in Rosehill or the animal station in Plaine Magnon. More on this report voiced over by Krishan Sitya.
The Mauritius Society for Animal Welfare, or MSO, has however sought to reassure pet owners, stating that they have 2 months to complete the registration process. In its statement, the MSO reminds the public that under Section 31(1) of the Animal Welfare Act 2013, all dog owners are legally required to register their animal with the society. The cost of microchipping and registration is 350 rupees per dog. The organization also highlighted that these services are available by appointment, particularly during sterilization and adoption campaigns held across the island. MSO says it aims to decentralize the system to make the process easier for owners. However, on social media, many users have expressed frustration, denouncing what they consider a lack of preparation. While not opposing the idea of mandatory registration, they question the relevance of limiting the operation to just 2 fixed centres for a nationwide exercise. According to them, MSO should have involved NGOs and private veterinarians to make the measure more practical. Others fear that, as it stands, the procedure may discourage some owners from taking proper care of their dogs.
The Port Louis cruise terminal is getting ready to welcome the World, a luxury residential cruise ship, on October 7. In total, more than 37 cruise ships are expected this season, bringing around 45,000 travellers. According to the Junior Minister of Tourism, this outlook is encouraging for the future of the sector. For Sydney Pier, cruises not only give visitors the chance to discover Mauritius, but also generate significant revenue through local spending and ship supply operations. And keeping with October Cancer Awareness, the figures are striking. Mauritius records about 700 cases of breast cancer every year. Over the past 5 years alone, there have been 1,100 deaths. Although breast cancer is among the most treatable forms of cancer, there is still progress to be made, especially when it comes to early detection. To raise awareness, the Pink October campaign was created and came to Mauritius in 2014 with the founding of the NGO Breast Cancer Care. That awareness efforts truly gained momentum. Under the leadership of its president, Shamima Patel, the NGO has been working tirelessly to spread a message of hope and that breast cancer needs to be detected as early as possible. And finally, in other news, Minister Kaviraj Sukon has received the prestigious title of Honorary Fellow of the Commonwealth of Learning, one of the highest educational distinctions within the Commonwealth. Created in 1987 by the heads of government of Commonwealth nations, the COL recognizes transformative leadership in global education. This award celebrates Dr. Sukon's 3 decades of commitment to advancing education and research, notably his pioneering role as the founding Director General of the Open University of Mauritius. The minister described it as a recognition not only for himself, but for Mauritius as a whole and for the government. And it's 9:07. You're listening to RM1, where we move international, where Israeli naval forces on Wednesday night intercepted the global Sumud flotilla attempting to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza in a bid to break the Israeli blockade, according to activists. However, the flotilla, with Greta Thunberg and several European lawmakers aboard, managed to continue despite the interruption. The flotilla said most of its vessels were continuing their journey as of early Thursday morning, approaching the coast of Gaza Strip despite interruptions. 30 boats are still sailing on their way to Gaza, just 46 nautical miles away. Flotilla spokesman Saif Abu Keshek said Israeli forces had intercepted 13 boats carrying around 200 people in total, including many from Spain and Italy. However, he said in a video posted on Instagram, "Our mission is going on." And finally, in sports, we conclude with the World Para-Athletic Championships currently taking place in New Delhi. Mauritian athlete Roberto Michel finished 4th in the final of the men's 100 meters T34 yesterday. Starting cautiously, he delivered a strong finish but narrowly missed out on a podium victory, and the gold medal went to Thailand's Ratana Chaiwat. The competition continues this Thursday for the Mauritian delegation, with defending champion Nomi Alphonse on track this morning ahead of the final this evening at 7:15 p.m. Meanwhile, another Mauritian, Michel Prosper, will be competing in the T38 long jump event starting at 9:30 a.m. this morning. That's all from me this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Stay tuned now to the Intimate playlist until 10 a.m.